Early morning in Fujisawa, the students of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Temple School head to class along a path that has been walked by countless pilgrims. According to historical records, the temple was established in 1325. Its founder was Ippen, a Buddhist monk who had been evicted from nearby Kamakura. Ippen brought his sect a bit further west. Many of his followers moved as well, and a new village, Fujisawa, grew around the gates of Yu-Gi-Oh! Temple. So this is an important temple to the local community. It is no surprise then that Hiroshige included it in his rendition of Fujisawa. He placed it on a hill overlooking the village. The Tokaido runs over a small bridge and under a temple gate. The four figures about to walk under it are blind and hold on to one another. It is a touching inclusion because in those days, these people led short and miserable lives. But Japan has come a long way since then. Today, everyone in the country has access to excellent medical care. The results of this commitment are impressive.
日本は制度上も国民皆保険で、みんなが自己負担が少なくて医療機関にかかりますから、ちょっと調子が悪いと、病院にかかれる。で、さらに入院費用も安いので、みんなご高齢の方が長期にわたって入院するというようなことがあるので、そういうケアという面がですね、充実しているということで、長生きということもあるかもしれません。
That is not an idle claim. The Japanese now have the highest life expectancy in the world. It is something to be proud of. But Dr. Hideaki Annan warns that Japan's rapidly aging population is placing its health care under enormous pressure.
医療政策上はですね、やはり今我が国の問題になっているのは医療費の増大の問題です。保険制度は国民みんなの保険制度に、全員が公的な保険に入っていますので、その負担分がどんどん増えていると、いうことがあるので、その制度を今後維持していけるのかどうかという大きなその境目に立っているというのは事実ですね。それからそれを支える、こういった医療機関の働く医師、これが先ほど申し上げたように非常に少ない、そういうことで過重労働になるという現象があるんですね。で、このバランスを国としても今何とかしなければいけないっていうふうになってるんですけど、そこをどうできるか、それによっては10年後20年後の我が国の医療がもしかすると崩壊してしまうかもしれないという瀬戸際に立っているので、重要な問題だろうなと思いますですね。
Japanese healthcare has become a victim of its own success. More people living longer means more people eventually needing care. This is true in other countries as well, but Japanese society is graying more rapidly than others. I continue my trip, this time in the direction of Hirotsuka, the 7th station along the Old Tokaido. Hiroshige drew an interesting image of the site, showing the Old Tokaido zigzagging through rice paddies towards a strangely shaped hill, which partially hides Mount Fuji. In the distance are a farmer and a Buddhist priest, but the key emphasis is on two porters returning home and a half-naked courier hurrying towards Edo. He and his colleagues ran the nearly 500 kilometers between Edo and Kyoto in relays, covering the distance in 3 or 4 days. Past the Sagami River, Route 1 heads into modern Hirotsuka, a city of about 250,000. Given the strangely shaped hill, finding Hiroshige's location shouldn't be too difficult this time, provided it wasn't removed to fill up even more of the coast. But this time, there's no reason for concern. We're far enough from Tokyo now, so Mount Korai is still there, largely untouched. Oiso is just around the corner, with part of Mount Korai showing on the right side of Hiroshige's impression. Travelers are making their way through town. To their left, the sea appears for the first time. It is nice to finally see it, though the coast lost a bit of its charm as a result of the expressway on the beach. But the fishermen don't seem to mind it. Besides, if you stand close enough to the shore, the area shows a view worthy of Hiroshige, with the Izu Peninsula jutting far out to sea. Nearer to shore there are some buildings, which I suspect may be part of Odawara, my destination for the day. But before heading there, I want to see one more sight. It is the Sakawa River, the last river people had to cross to get to Odawara and the mountains beyond. Today there is a bridge, of course, but in Hiroshige's time there wasn't. Here too, the paranoid shogunate wanted to prevent large groups of people from traveling the Tokaido quickly or unseen. The fording point was right near the bridge, as a plaque on it indicates. It shows Hiroshige's view of Odawara. Actually, the city is at least another hour's walk onward, but some of its houses can be seen in the distance, along with Odawara Castle, from which this region was controlled in the past. The crossing itself is also interesting. There were no ferries here. Instead, everyone was simply carried across. The palanquin in the center probably belonged to an important person. All others simply swallowed their pride and crawled onto the porter's shoulders. The river runs more or less along the path it did then, and Odawara too can be seen in the distance, along with the Hakone Mountains. I'm looking forward to crossing these. Until now, the trip has been mostly through the largely urbanized Kanto Plain. It has been interesting, but I'm ready for something else. And this mountain range seems to promise it.